Hello everyone. Today we're going to do a yoga exercise to release tight hips. So if you spend a lot of time sitting or actually standing, if majority of your time is spent doing either one of those in kind of not a balanced way, then this is going to feel amazing for you. So all we need today is a mat, or you actually don't even need a mat. You can just sit on your floor and join me for this yoga practice. If you're new, welcome home. All right, so in a seated position, we're just going to take our legs and we're going to stack them like they're logs. So take one leg out and then stack that other leg right on top of it. And we're just going to start to breathe in this position. If you want to rest your hands on your legs, you're welcome to do that. Now this alone might be a very, very deep stretch for you. It really just depends. So if you need to make adjustments, go ahead to do so. If you need to set a block or a towel or a blanket under your hips to help you get into this position, you're welcome to do that. So you can decide. Use tools to kind of help you out and make this yoga practice yours, really own it. So go ahead and close your eyes and take a moment just to be present in this space. Now we're just going to go ahead and inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, I want you to take your right arm, place it behind the base of your spine, and then exhale, take your left arm, and we're creating a small twist here in the spine. Inhale, find length in your seated position. Exhale, try to continue to deepen your twist. Inhale, finding length, so try not to collapse here. And then exhale, you're finding a deeper twist. One more time like that. Inhale, finding length, sitting up tall, being present and aware of your body. Exhale, finding a deeper, deeper twist. Great job. Slowly unwind. Same thing, other side. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, place your left hand at the base of your spine this time. Right arm crosses. Finding length first on your inhale. Exhale, finding a greater twist. Two more times like that. One more inhale, finding length. Exhale, finding twist. Great job. This time go ahead and inhale, raise the arms up, and then exhale, we're going to fold forward. And when we fold forward, you're going to really start to feel an increased stretch in the hip, particularly the one that's on top. Now, if just sitting in this position has been a great stretch for you, then you don't have to continue to stretch further. But you decide, I'm going to use this block just to help me right now. I can tell I'm a little bit more locked up than normal, so I'm just bringing my arms up just to keep my spine straight. If you want, you can do this without a block, or you can just slowly work into lowering yourself closer to the ground. And the whole time I'm trying not to just collapse my spine and kind of roll forward. I'm trying to keep my spine straight and energy, think of energy running from my head to the base of my spine. Great job. Go ahead and come up out of that stretch. We're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to switch legs. So you can flip-flop the legs. Put the other leg on top. Starting with a nice spinal twist. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hand goes to the base of the spine, crossing your body. Inhale, finding length. Exhaling, finding twist. Inhale, find length. Exhale, find twist. And go ahead and unwind. Same thing, other side. And I want you to take a moment as you're doing these stretches to think about why you're experiencing this tightness. Is there a stress that's coming along with it? Are you holding onto something that you need to let go? Good, go ahead and unwind. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward to any amount or just stay, whatever works for you. Now, our hips is a common place that we hold our stress. It sounds funny, it seems weird, but our butt gets very tight. When we're anxious, we might be tightening or clenching in through our hips. Or it could just be like a little bit of posture negligence, not paying attention to how we're sitting or sitting for too long. All of which could cause some hip pain or tightness or just even lack of mobility. And so this is just inviting free space and time to gain some of that mobility back, to let go of some of the stress that you're holding on to. Oh man. And use your breath to help you do that. So even holding these postures, as you start to breathe into the pose, you'll be able to sink deeper and you can actually feel the muscles release. You can feel that tension start to go away. So trust the process. Know there's a reason why we sit and hold uncomfortable positions. Your body's working through something. And maybe your mind's working through something today. Nice job. Walk your hands up. We're going to go ahead and uncross the legs. Swing them around so we're on all fours. We're going to go ahead and take our knees wide to the outside of the mat, toes together. Inhale. It's going to be a cow position, but our knees are wide, so it might feel a little funny. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, lift. Dropping our shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, round. Tuck the tailbone underneath you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl and round. Great job. Take the hips back. A nice stretch through the hips. Be easy on yourself. You can lower yourself down onto your elbows. And then even slowly working our arms forward, coming into our puppy posture. So our arms are extended out in front of our body, and then our hips are going to be perked up into the air. In this pose, you can probably feel your inner thighs start to relax. You can relax your forehead right to the ground. Good, and on inhale, go ahead and press yourself up. Take your knees back to center. Curl your toes underneath you. Core is engaged, belly is engaged. And then exhale, go ahead one at a time. You can dance your way up to the posture, the downward dog. We're not trying to fit an image. We're not trying to look like the models you see on Cosmo or your Instagram photos of you seeing these beautiful yoga poses. We're not trying to match anything. We're just really trying to take care of ourselves right now. So allow yourself this freedom to do that. Good. I want you to go ahead and inhale. Raise your right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Into a low lunge position. Drop the knees down. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, I want you to curl the tailbone underneath. And lift yourself up. So curl the tailbone under and lift up. Squeezing the inner thighs together. Exhale, arms come around. Frame the foot. Kick your hips back. So it's getting ready for the half splits. You can pull your toe up towards your shin. Here I can feel, ooh, wow, all through the hips, back of the legs, calves. It's all tight for me. I don't know how it is for you. But play around with some movements. It doesn't have to just be picture perfect. Even taking your right thumb, hooking it in your hip, dropping your hip away, and try to like kind of square up your hip with the other side. All right, inhale, come back to a low lunge. Reach your arms up, and then make the corrections. Find a length here and curl the tailbone under. Exhale, hands come, frame the foot, kick the hips back. Pull the right hip back, inner thighs squeeze together. You can pull the toe towards the shin if you'd like that extra calf stretch here too. Wonderful. Go ahead and step that right leg back into plank pose. Shift your weight forward, lower into chaturanga. Press up to upward facing dog. Exhale, down to downward facing dog. Notice how one side feels a lot different than the other. Inhale, lift the left leg this time. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, lift your arms up. And then I want you to think of getting tall. So tuck your tailbone, find a length in your spine, drop your shoulders away from your ears, and just feel the stretch. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Kick your hips back, and then try to take that left hip and pull it back to meet the right. You can choose to pull the toe up as well. Good, let's go ahead. Roll through, inhale, lift up, reach the arms, finding length in this low lunge pose. Squeeze the inner thighs together. There's strength and there's relaxation in each one of these poses. Exhale, hands come, frame the foot, kick the hips back. Roll forward. Great job. Take the left foot to meet the right. Find that plank pose. Shift forward. Chaturanga to downward dog. At your own pace. Inhale, raise the right leg up again. Sweep it through. This time we're going to get ready for pigeon pose. So we're going to take that front leg we swept through, place it on the ground. Now this is a really good place for you to use blocks if you have them. If this is a stretch for you, just being in this position, maybe you're going to use blocks to help prop you up. Okay, if you can fold forward, go ahead and fold forward. You can go into king pigeon if you want to get a deeper stretch. And you know that pose, go ahead and do so. You want to go ahead and lift your back toe up off the ground. Engage the back leg. So you're actually tightening the left thigh. You're going to actually use that glute. And then you're exhaling, you're releasing and relaxing through the right leg. So there's a lot going on here. We're keeping one leg engaged, and then we're trying to fully exhale, release, and relax the right hip, the right glute. Now, if pigeon isn't your stretch, you can always come into a seated four stretch. You can take it on your back and cross one leg in front of the other. And we're going to go ahead and press ourselves up into plank. Take that right leg back. Inhale, lift it up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to open up that hip. Feel a nice stretch. Bending the knee, taking it across your body. Try to press equally through the fingertips. Great job. Inhale, pull your knee up towards your chest. Exhale, step it back. We're in downward facing dog. Same thing other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, sweep it through, set it down on the ground. Coming into pigeon on this side. So naturally your toe is going to want to rotate, but I want you to try to keep it straight if you can. And then tighten through the right leg right now, the back leg, and then try to relax the left hip. And then, of course, remember your breath. It's so easy to forget about it, especially when you start feeling like, oh, it's tight, it's sore, it's hard to breathe. Yes, yes. If that's the case, though, honestly, if you're feeling like it's hard to breathe and you're losing your breath, come out of the pose for a second. And then take a minute to let your body slowly work into it. Because your breath should really help move you deeper into the pose instead of resisting and holding the tightness in the muscle and then holding your breath. That's not going to get us anywhere. Instead, come up, take a deep breath in, then exhale, let it out, and let your muscles come to that place. Let them get there. You have to allow it time sometimes. You have to allow it space. Can't just force yourself into those poses because that's how we get hurt. So just pay attention to yourself and your needs. Okay, go ahead and inhale, press yourself up. Find plank again. Kick your left leg back. Now we're just going to go ahead and open up that side as well. Now when you're doing this posture where you're opening up through your hips, try to press equally through the hands so all the weight doesn't just go to the right side. It actually doesn't feel great for our shoulders. Great job. Let's go ahead and find downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Inhale, lift up into plank. Exhale, go ahead and find a comfy pose right down on the ground. And then we're just going to start to squeeze our glutes together and lift our hips off the mat, or our thighs off the mat. Inner thighs are going to squeeze together. Hands can stay right at chest height. And then exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the thighs up off the ground. Exhale, release. And one more time. This time, if you want to, you can take your arms back behind your body and lift your chest up off the ground. Squeeze the thighs together. Shoulder blades are going to roll towards each other, opening up the chest and through the hips. Hands pull the feet and feet push away from the hands, creating this opposing force. One more breath here. Exhale. Release. And press yourself up onto all fours. Exhale, child's pose. On your next inhale, go ahead and come on up. Swing your legs around to a seated position. And we're going to just flip around, this time onto our backside. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. Hold your tummy tight. It's a great place once you get there. We're going to just do a couple hip presses to start to strengthen the glutes. So we're going to press our hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, inhale, we're going to lower ourselves down. Exhale, we're going to press up. Inhale, we're going to lower down. Exhale, we're going to press up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press up. Inhale, lower down. Great job, waking up the backside body. This time, press up, take your hands, interlace them behind your backside body. Now remember, knees should be squeezing in towards each other. They shouldn't be touching, but your hips are parallel here. A lot of times our legs just want to relax and spiral out, but we just want them to be straight. So we're going to still actively engage inner thighs, and then squeeze your glutes to press your hips up towards the sky. Just help strengthen the glutes and the back of the legs, which typically there's a imbalance there. So we're just helping combat that. Exhale, lower those hips down. Go ahead and take the toes, have them touch. Knees are gonna go wide. And take a couple breaths here in Supta Baddha Konasana. And then go ahead and close the knees. We're going to bring one leg, right leg, into your chest. Give it a good hug. You can start to straighten that leg for half happy baby. Pull your knee into your chest, and then just bend and straighten the leg. Great, and then we're going to actually use the other leg, our left leg. Keep it straight. We're going to make this 4 shape. So this is that seated 4 shape, or lying down 4 shape, I should say. And you can choose to keep this leg straight if you want, or bend at the knee. So you thread your hands under the thigh and through the loop, through the 4. And then you can choose, as you feel more comfortable in this position, you can actually use your arms and pull your knee into your chest a little bit more, so you're going to feel a really great stretch through the hip on the right side. All right, go ahead and release that. We're going to switch sides. So this time we'll let the right leg kick out straight. This time hug the left leg in towards your chest. And then you can go into half happy baby. So just straighten out the leg and then pulling it back in. All right, let's switch sides. Use the right leg this time. Keep it straight. Making a 4. We're going to try to drop our knee out so it doesn't like pull in, hug in. Now, go ahead and weave your arms through. So left arm comes through the hole. Right arm comes around. You can choose to bend that knee or keep the leg straight. And then you can also work with the resistance, I should say, by pulling your leg in towards your body and then getting a deeper stretch. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just still make sure your upper body's relaxed. You're not scrunching or doing anything weird with your face. If you're feeling like extreme pain here, then you should just back off and remember to breathe and find what works for your body. Great job. Go ahead and release the bind. Take the feet, set them on the floor. We're going to windshield wiper our feet out. So just slowly tipping side to side. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. Whew. I needed that really bad. Feels so different just after a couple minutes. Wow. And eventually your legs come to stillness. They're straight. You can go ahead and find comfort in your corpse pose. Palms face up. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Take your toes, pull them up towards your shins, and then point them, and then flex them, and then point them. And now this time, squeeze your lower body, tighten your hips, hold everything really tight for a moment. And then exhale, release. And now melt yourself into the ground. Pretend you're jello, you're goo, you just collapse. And all those things that you were holding on to, all your reasons for carrying stress, have gone away. You brought awareness to what your body needs. And now you can rest peacefully in this meditation. Now I want you to imagine a light, your favorite color. And I want you to pretend like this light is coming in the back of your head. And it's beaming all the way through your body. Your favorite color is energizing you. It's traveling down your spine. And that light is just emanating off of you. You are energetically charged with this colorful light. And anybody that you come in contact with will be affected. It's contagious. They take on your energy. And the energy changes your environment at home and at work and in the grocery store, within your community, within your state, within your country, and within the world. I want you to take a minute to draw the corners of your mouth up. Think of something you're really grateful for. And roll onto your side. Arm stays flat. Rest your head. And go ahead and press yourself up into a seat. Come into an easy posture, easy pose, maybe cross the legs. Take your arms, your hands together at your heart center. May the light within you continue to spread, continuously feel grateful and gratitude and affect the people around you in a positive way. Have a great day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this yoga practice. I appreciate your support. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down below. If you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button. It's the red button that says subscribe in the corner here. And then if you liked this workout, please click the like button. It will help this workout spread to many other people and just get recognized so other people can feel the joy and the happiness of yoga.